Hi, my name is Bobby Tunstall. I'm the pastor of youth and family discipleship here at Stonehill Church in Princeton. So the announcement is ready to be made. The decision is finalized. Youth group will be held on Friday nights, 6:30 to 8:30. We kick it off September 11th. So last year, as you know, we had a trial period. We held youth group on Wednesday night. We wanted to see what night is best to have youth group for the youth and the families at our church. There was a lot of people that really loved having it on Wednesday night. There were some people that it just was not good for at all. So we took two polls, one in the spring, one in the summer. Talked to many parents, many leaders around the church, most of the youth, all the youth, youth ministry leaders, church staff, and other ministry leaders and pastors. So we just compiled all that information, and we made a decision that we would like to do a trial period this year for a Friday night youth group. Now, when we kick off on September 11th, it's going to look similar to what we were doing on Wednesday night. The middle school and the high school will meet together during that 6:30 to 8:30 time slot. The breakdown of the night will look like this. So from 6:30 to 7 o'clock, there's going to be a time of welcoming and worship together. From 7 o'clock to 7:20, I'll be teaching high schoolers while our middle schooler are with their leaders in small group prayer and discussion time. Then we'll switch at 7:25 to 7:45. I'll be teaching the middle schoolers while the high school then are with their leaders in their small group and in their prayer groups. At 7:45 until 8 o'clock, there'll be a snack time and fellowship time where, again, we'll bring back the middle school and the high school together for a 15-minute just fellowship breakdown. And from 8 to 8:30, roughly a half hour there, we'll have our game time. We'll split the high school and the middle school for games. Some nights we'll keep them together. So I think this is going to be a really exciting change to the youth group schedule. I'm looking forward to seeing how it's a better night for youth to come and meet. I mean, there's not the obligation of homework due the next morning or school the next morning, so staying out a little later is a lot easier for students and parents on a Friday night. So what else is new for the youth group this upcoming fall? Well, last year we added two new objectives to what we do as a youth group. The first thing was an 8-point curriculum series that hit on the 8 principles that youth should hear every year that they come through youth group. It was great. We did 8 4-week series, and then we also did a manuscript study in the year. We're going to keep that for this upcoming year again. And then we also added 4 categories of event in our calendar. Now, meeting on a Friday night will make it a little bit more difficult to have those. Every other week we were doing an event with these 4 categories. So the way we broke it down for this upcoming school year is this way. First, because we're adding an hour to the youth group, and what those 4 categories of events were evangelism, outreach, fun, because when we had youth group on Wednesday nights, it was only an hour and a half, so we didn't have a lot of chance to play games on Wednesday nights. So we did an event on the calendar that was just basically just all fun. And then the 4th category was service. So because we're going to be adding half an hour to an hour plus to youth group on Friday nights, we will be having games each week. So there'll be this component of fun at every youth group, so a weekly fun activity. Outreach and evangelism. What we decided to do for that was once a month on a Friday night at youth group, we'll either hold an outreach or an evangelism event. This will be an opportunity for youth to bring in unbelieving friends or friends who are questioning Christianity or have questions about God in general. They could come to that youth group that night. So we're going to call it either every 4th Friday or 5th Friday. This isn't that unusual for what we've already been doing. This is going to look a lot like having Harfest or Word of Life Reverb or the 30-Hour Famine, events we were already doing on Friday nights, just bringing them into the new Friday night schedule and keeping youth group going in the midst of that. Another cool thing about having a monthly outreach or an evangelism event is that we can really bring students into leadership roles at these types of events. So sharing testimonies, potentially sharing the gospel, planning the events. Youth can be really involved in how we're reaching out to their generation. So, and then lastly, service events. Once a month, we'll also be holding a service project at least once a month, and that will happen on another day except for Friday. So it could be Saturday morning, Sunday after church, something like that. Lastly, I'm also excited to share with you one other thing that we're adding to our youth group objection is, and that is leadership training lunches. So every last Sunday of the month, after second service, we're going to have a free lunch for any youth or youth leaders that would like to come and be trained in what Christian leadership is. Now, this is going to be real exciting because not only are they getting free lunch, but they're going to get in-depth biblical study on biblical principles of Christian leadership. Another awesome aspect of this will be that we're going to bring in other Christian leaders in our church besides myself to teach this class. So this gives opportunity for other pastors on staff, elders, or other Christian leaders in our congregation that have just displayed principles of Christian leadership in their lives personally or professionally, and just really just grow as a family of the church in that way. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. So if you have any questions about the upcoming school year, please contact me immediately. I'd love to talk more about things I've shared on in this video, or maybe some things I may have left out. So please contact me. Look forward to hearing from you, and I'll see you September 11th. God bless you.